Welcome back. Well, the baby boom generation is facing one of the most pronounced retirement income challenges in history. They'll risk outliving their retirement savings. And my guest is Mark Henry with Alloy Wealth Management in Charlotte, North Carolina. Mark, it's good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be here, Scott.
So recent studies show retirees fear running out of money more than they fear death. What are the factors contributing here?
Wow, Scott, there's a lot that goes into that. You know, I think of it this way. I meet people every day that want to leave money to their children. I think that's really important, and I totally understand that. But number one is never leaving money to their children. It's, I don't want to be a burden to my children. So this fear of running out of money is like, what if we live too long? It's kind of the fear of living too long. But wait, so if we're afraid of living too long, does that mean we want to die early? I mean, neither one of those sounds good. Here's where it all comes back to, Scott. You have to have a plan. It's unfortunate. I see people that have I don't like the word bucket list, but for lack of a better word, that's what it is. And so they have this bucket list, but they never do anything on it because they're afraid they'll run out of money. Then they get in their 80s, late 80s, and they go, wow, we didn't run out of money. We've still got plenty, but guess what? We can't do all the stuff we wanted to do. Either one in my mind is terrible, and it all goes back to having an actual financial plan and an income plan of predictable, reassured, guaranteed money that comes every month that you know is going to be there for you.
So we know that part of the problem is that people are living a lot longer these days. Now, does this increased investment horizon really justify assuming more risk?
Well, exactly, Scott. That's really what it's about. So should you take more risk because you may live longer? Wow, I don't know that that works. So think about this. You finally retired, you've got this big bucket of money, and you've worked hard, you've saved, it's all there, and now we're going to risk more so maybe we can earn more so that if we do live longer, we'll have enough. I don't know, it doesn't really sound like a happy retirement. I don't know that when I'm in my 60s or 70s that I'll want extra risk in my personal portfolio. And I think a lot of other people feel the same way, Scott. They don't want that extra risk in their portfolio.
So then as people are living longer, talk about some of the solutions that would provide guaranteed income for 30 years or more and still provide protection from market losses.
Sure, Scott. There's a lot of ways to accomplish this, but the bottom line is it goes back to the financial plan. You've got to have a financial plan where you know you have guaranteed, reliable, predictable income that's going to be reoccurring. I like to use a bucket strategy. So we have taxable money, we have tax-deferred money, we have principal protected money, and then we have income. And most people, what's missing in their financial plan is, one, the financial plan itself. They come in and they have stuff. They have a 401, a 457, an IRA, brokerage account, but they don't have a plan. And then what's definitely missing is a customized income plan. Think of it this way. What would retirement look like for you, Scott, if you knew every month Social Security came in, then you had another deposit that came in every month that would never stop till the last person died in the relationship, second to die, it came in every month, and that money itself was enough for you to function, to pay all the bills and do the things you want to do. And then everything else was to do the extra stuff, the fun stuff. Wouldn't that make for a much more simple retirement, or maybe a less risk or less worry in retirement?
Great, Mark. Thanks again for sharing your time and expertise with us today.
Hey, Scott, thank you so much for having me on again.
That's Mark Henry in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thanks for watching Retirement News Online.